What's up guys? My home office makeover project is finally underway and I'm so excited to bring you along with me for every step. So the plan is to do a full wall of built-ins. I'm going to do some cabinets on the bottom and then some bookshelves on top with a desk in the middle for a nice workspace. After everything is installed, I'm going to paint everything a fun color and I cannot wait to see how it turns out. We considered having a custom cabinetry company come in and do the built-ins for us, but that would have been way too expensive. So good thing I have an ambitious DIY attitude because I'm going to do everything myself and I'm going to save a lot of money in the process. I designed this whole office project in my home designer program and I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek of what it's going to look like. Here's my vision for the office space. I bought the two bottom cabinets from Home Depot. They're basic kitchen base cabinets and they'll be perfect to hide all of our office supplies, papers, and printer. I will be building my own bookshelves to store books and some fun decor. Then I'll make a desk for the middle out of plywood for a little workspace. Now I know your wall won't be the same dimension as mine, but you could do the same thing with the cabinets and bookshelves, then customize the desk in the middle to fit the length of your wall. I already know this project is going to take me a long time, so I'm gonna do us both a favor and break this video down into two parts. So welcome to Office Makeover Part 1. Step 1, tape and paint accent wall. I decided to paint the entire wall in built-ins the same green color. I started by painting the entire back wall so that I don't have to paint around my cabinets and bookshelves later on. Tape the edges of the wall and unscrew any outlet plates. Cover these outlets with tape. Lay down some drop cloths and cut in around each edge of the wall. If you're really good at cutting in, you can skip the taping part. Be careful if you have textured walls because the paint can still get behind your tape. For this accent wall, I use the color Pinecone Hill from Behr. It's a paint and primer in one. After a few days, I thought that this color looked a little too dark, so I ended up lightening it with some white paint. For every 1 cup of green paint, I added 1 tablespoon of pure white paint, also from Behr. Step 2. Cut out trim where cabinets will be. Measure the length and width of your base cabinets, then transfer these measurements to the base trim. Give at least 1/8 of an inch on each measurement to allow for some wiggle room so you can fit the base cabinets in. Be sure to start your measurements on the wall and not on the trim. Make the cuts to your trim using a multi-tool, then score the caulk on your baseboard trim with a utility knife. This will allow you to pry the trim off the wall using a hammer or a pry bar. Step 3. Install base cabinets. If If you have any outlets that will sit behind the cabinets, measure where the outlets are and transfer these dimensions to your cabinet. Cut out a small rectangle with your multi-tool before installing your base cabinets. Put your base cabinets in place and use a level to make sure the cabinets are level. If they aren't level, use some wood shims to get them level. Once the cabinet is level, use some shims to fill in any gaps along the back and side wall. Cut the excess wood shim off using a utility knife. Use a stud finder to find the studs and use 2-inch screws with a washer to secure your cabinet into the studs. I put 2 screws along the back and 2 screws along the side of my cabinets. Step 4. Cut and install toe kicks. I bought these toe kicks from Home Depot, and all you'll need to do is cut them down to fit the front length of your cabinet, put some wood glue on the back, and attach using a few brad nails. Step 5. Install countertops. I used 3/4 inch poplar plywood for my countertops, as well as 1.5 inch poplar trim to make the edges look nice. With the 36 inch by 24 inch base cabinets, I cut my countertop exactly at 36 by 24. You will add the poplar trim to the countertop in a later step. In order to secure the countertop to the cabinet, I cut out some triangle shims out of scrap wood and nailed them into the corners of my cabinets. The triangle shims give you something to screw the countertop up into. Secure your shims in each corner of the base cabinet using 1-inch brad nails. Put wood glue along the top of the cabinet and put the countertop in place. Attach some clamps or place some heavy items on the countertop to allow your wood glue to set. Pre-drill a hole in each corner shim going up into the countertop. Use 1.5 inch screws to then secure the countertop to each of the corner shims. Step 6. Install middle desk and corbels. I used 3/4 inch poplar plywood for the desk in the middle. I cut my desk to 5 feet wide by 23.5 inches deep. To hold the desk up, I nailed some wood strips to the side cabinets with 1-inch nails. Then I screwed a wood strip into the studs on the back wall. After the support strips are secured, place some glue along the strips and install your desk. Your desktop should fit right behind the lip of the cabinet like this picture. We will add a trim piece later. Secure your desktop to the support strips by putting a few brad nails along the edges into your support strips. Next, install the corbels. These are more for decoration, so I just nailed the corbels into my cabinets and desktop with a bread nailer. Thank you guys for watching. My next video will be Office Makeover Part 2, and I will be building my own bookshelves and installing some nice trim to finish off the built-ins.